Imagine a world without visual supports. There would be no calendars or schedules, no street signs, no words or pictures printed on appliances, or even directions for assembling furniture. Visual supports are key to effective teaching in all classrooms and to all of our programs and departments in Forsyth. Though real objects are often not considered a visual support, anything that is used to help visually communicate an idea is considered one. Balloons and fur visually simulate the attraction of protons and electrons. The metal mesh a student wears conveys the concept of conduction. A teacher who provides pictures of favorite items for sorting into solids, liquids, or gases helps make the academic concept meaningful. We use visual supports in the classroom to accomplish a purpose: to help students understand a situation, to help students so that they can accomplish a task more independently, like greeting specific friends, to promote student organization, social interaction, and emotional regulation, and to identify classroom expectations, which are consistent visual reminders of appropriate behaviors. Essentially, visual supports communicate thoughts and enhance overall understanding. Auditory supports are transient. Visual supports can be fixed and permanent. As such, they remain in place for students to rely on during instruction. Temple Grandin, the famed autistic college professor, verbalized how she best learns. As part of a universal design for learning approach, embedded visual supports throughout instruction enhances the learning of not only those visual learners, but all learners as a whole. Forsyth County has identified 5 key categories of visual supports that should be present in every classroom, from pre-K to high school, from specialized instruction to general education. Communication supports are core word boards and phrase strips, which help students develop basic communication skills. Supports for behavioral expectations. Supports for daily routines and transitions include classroom, individual, and within-task schedules. Visual supports during instruction include those that support and enhance learning of academic concepts. Supports for social and emotional regulation include visuals to assist students in identifying emotional states and timers to help students develop self-regulation skills. As standard teacher tools, these 5 categories of visual supports facilitate active student engagement. Student engagement is comprised of those non-cognitive skills that have a connection to or impact cognitive learning results. They are one piece of effective personalized learning for all students, leading to authentic learning, mastery, ownership, and equity, which can be further enhanced by technology. Visuals paired with verbal instruction in a UDL framework ultimately optimize student learning by UDL's first principle: fostering student interest and encouraging their emotional investment in the task at hand. Lessons that appeal to student interest while also ensuring predictability with timers or schedules allow students to know what to expect. Or by even having friendly class competitions displayed for all to see. UDL's second principle encourages teachers to provide information in multiple ways, which develops student independence during transitions so students can identify their assigned groups, and by enhancing comprehension for all learning styles. UDL's third principle allows multiple options of action and expression so that students can initiate and participate in ways that are developmentally appropriate, preferable, or novel and motivating. This then encourages consistent participation and interaction and overall increased student engagement. These 5 categories of visual supports remain key for all students as they progress through school. The actual visual supports will, however, look different based on age or level of development in order to maximize student use and understanding. For students in specialized instruction classrooms or those who are early communicators, visual supports will consist mainly of real objects like an air mattress to teach the concept of gas. Or they may be simple pictures for understanding of academic content, classroom expectations, or for basic communication. For students who are conversational or in general education, visual supports can also consist of printed words or more abstract symbols along with charts and graphs, like a lesson organizer for the whole class, the individual student, or both. For many students, visual supports and their use must be explicitly taught within the context of classroom instruction. They must also be readily available when students may need them. And visuals permanently placed on class tables are reminders for good listening skills and can be readily referred to within context. When teachers consistently use visual supports for the purposes they serve based on UDL principles, students develop skills that lead to independence in the classroom. They're able to access these supports when they need it, and they learn what helps them be successful as lifelong learners, eventually generalizing these skills in the community and at work.